All right, y'all. Proverbs 23. What is Proverbs chapter 23 means? In the previous chapter, Solomon introduced a series of 30 wise sayings, Proverbs 22:17 through 21, which he endorsed yet did not necessarily write himself. The first five were found in chapter 22. The 6th through 18th are in this passage. So greed and gluttony are dangerous. Even when enjoying the hospitality of a host, it's important not to appear to take undue advantages of the host's generosity. At the same time, one should be careful not to allow generosity to sway good judgment. A cynical, manipulative host should be avoided since their charity is just a pretext for a bribe. Wealth itself is tempting, but part of godly wisdom is knowing when to stop chasing profit. Come on now. This segment repeats warnings about fraud in the form of moving boundary makers and the pointless exercise of trying to educate a hard headed fool. And that's Proverbs 23 1 through 11. Next are reminders about the value of a proper child discipline. In this context, the intent is to help children learn to make good choices in tune with God's will. Proverbs 1-7. Those who grow into adults will follow such teachings, bringing their parents joy. As a part of that perspective, Solomon encourages the readers to not be jealous of those who engage in sin. Their hope is limited, while those who honor God can look forward to eternity. Come on now. Come on. This passage warns about being associated with people who lack self control. Not only will their immorality influence others, but they can also cause collateral damage with their poor choices. Proverbs 23:12 through 25. Excuse me. In the same way, sins should be taken seriously and avoided. The dangers of lust is compared to a trap or to an ambush from a robber. The advice is followed by the Bible's most extensive detailed warning about the dangers of alcohol abuse. Overconsumption leads to personal woes, side effects, and a host of other dangers. While scripture does not forbid all use of alcohol, it clearly labels drunkenness as a sin. Ephesians 5:18. The Bible also explains in direct terms what can happen when someone consumes alcohol carelessly. And that's Proverbs 23:26 through 35. So, the chapter context. This chapter continues Solomon's collection of the saying of wise men's proverb men, not men's, men. Proverbs 22:17 through 21. These lessons continue through Proverbs 24, verse 34. Here Solomon addresses his son, perhaps meaning a student, with warnings about money, gluttony, speaking in the company of a fool, dishonesty, withholding discipline from a child, keeping company with drunkards, and the abuse of alcohol. The description of alcohol's risk is the most extensive. Such caution is given in Scripture. So the breakdown part 2. Proverbs 23 offers guidance on living a wise and righteous life, emphasizing self-control, discipline, and the dangers of excess. Excess, EXCESS. It warns against indulgence, envy, and greed, while highlighting the importance of wisdom, instruction, and the consequences of poor choices. The chapter also touches on the value of parental guidance and the dangers of excessive drinking. Excuse me. So, key themes and teachings within Proverbs chapter 23. Number one, self control and moderation. This chapter begins with warnings against overeating and excessive indulgence, particularly with dining with those in position of power. It encourages readers to exercise restraint and be mindful of their appetites. That's so good. The futility of riches. So, Proverbs 23 cautions against fixation on wealth and material possessions, emphasizing that riches can disappear quickly. It encourages prioritizing eternal values over fleeting gains. Number three, wisdom and instruction. Ooh, your girl can see again. The chapter stresses the importance of seeking wisdom and instruction and the role of discipline in personal growth. It highlights the benefits of listening to wise counsels, especially from parents. Dangers and envies of drunkenness. That is number four. Number four. Proverbs 23 warns against envying sinners and the destructive consequences of excessive drinking. It encourages readers to avoid these pitfalls and choose a life of righteousness. Okay. Number five, importance of parental guidance. The chapter emphasizes the value of listening to and learning from parents, even into adulthood. It acknowledges the unique insight and wisdom that parents can offer. And the last one is consequences of bad company. Proverbs 23 also warns against associating with those who lack self control and encouraging discernment in choosing companions. That was a mouthful, but it was heavy. That was good. All right, y'all. So that is all I have for the breakdown of the book of Proverbs, chapter 23. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.